All right. So we're live here with Season 4 preseason game for our RD2L. Some late night, Friday night Dota going on here because we have nothing else better to do with our lives.
Dude, Friday night Dota? What better use of a Friday night is there?
Pretty much nothing really, now that I think of it, you know. Yeah, Kotsu here with my co-caster W3.
Yo, that's Dub's Cube, man. Dub's Cube. Nah, you're right. It's just W3.
Yeah. So yeah, we're watching a scrim between the BM Express and LLoKKo's team, which is unnamed for now, but yeah, both teams are in the EST Thursday division, so they're probably gonna end up playing each other again once the regular season starts.
Dude, I'm interested to see if BMX lives up to their name and just BMs the other team the whole time during this game.
Yeah, I mean, they did just make them wait 45 minutes to start the scrim, though, so, you know.
It's part of their psychological game that they're playing. They throw the other team off their edge.
Right. Okay. So we see yeah, we see a first ban, Ember Spirit. Yep, he's really strong right now. Not surprised by that ban.
10 seconds remaining.
LLoKKo first ban's AA. Probably just doesn't want to play against it.
Yeah, I mean, AA's been the hero you see a lot in the new meta, or in the 6.8 meta. It's just, he's such a good hero for offensive ganking. He gives you that global presence with his ultimate. And that just completely crushes pushes as well, along with his freezing touch being really, really good at playing.
Yeah. It's really hard to push against in AA once you get to the mid game. Like once he gets that level 2 ult at level 11, it's just like very hard. And then if he like rushes his ult stick, then it's just like there's not much he really can do if he hits you with
5 seconds remaining.
I mean, the thing you gotta remember too about AA is just that chilling touch at level 1 is so much damage in lane. It is.
Yeah.
So
it really is. Yeah.
As long as you have any other disables in lane, you can pretty much guarantee a first blood with that spell.
Team pick.
The Invoker ban and the Lycan ban coming out, so pretty standard. Invoker is pretty much a top tier ban / pick again these days. Grossly annoying to deal with in lane unless you start ganking him, and he's just so versatile in what he can do. The Invoker ban and the Lycan ban coming out, so
it should be interesting to see what these teams end up doing. I know, like from playing last season, that Death Prophet was actually picked up a lot, just because it was really hard for kind of teams that weren't like really good at playing together as well to kind of deal with her instead of her overwhelming pushing presence. So yeah, BMX picks up Clockwork first, pretty standard. Probably expecting an off lane, but he's still pretty flexible. Could still go mid.
Yeah, you don't really see Clockwork mid these days unless there's another melee mid. It's a pretty interesting Naga / Dazzle combo coming out. One thing they gotta watch out for is they could actually go pretty heavy into the minus armor here. They already have 2 of the really good minus armor heroes in the game, so.
Yeah, if I was BMX, I might ban out Slardar in the next wave. Do you think that's a Siren mid, or do you think it's gonna be more of a split push 1?
I mean, the thing with Naga that makes her so good is you can play her as a 1, you can play her as a mid, you can even play her as a support. So that's the beauty of drafting her so early. You can't really tell what the team's gonna do with it.
Yeah, I mean, Dazzle's also pretty flexible himself, but more often than not, the safest thing to do with him is to just run him as a support, pre-stand support.
Yeah, I mean, the thing with Naga, Siren 2, and Dazzle, the combination you gotta remember is you can weave someone while they're slept, and that weave will continue ticking while they're sleeping, so that could be used to set up some pretty big team fights.
Yeah, exactly. It can be really devastating if BMX gets caught out in a really bad position.
Radiant team ban.
Looks like they pick up Rubik. That's probably directly in response to those first 2 picks that LLoKKo has. Some good spells already seal.
Here comes the Slardar ban.
Yep. Yeah, so far BMX really not showing what they're planning on doing in this game. Picking up pretty standard heroes in the meta
10 seconds remaining.
Just complement their cores.
5 seconds.
We'll see what they end up getting. I mean, right now the problem they have I think
Reserve
is
time.
they're picking good heroes. They don't have a strategy yet. We'll see what they do.
Right. So now Slaughter's out of the pool. What do you think? What do you think Dyer's gonna pick up?
If they have a really good
Team
Shadow Fiend
ban.
player, he would be a good pickup for them. Just going with on the minus armor theme. Visage is also good, just because his birds deal so much damage combined with everyone else in that team. That team has huge single target pickoff right now if they go Visage. But again, they have
10
good team fight
seconds
right now because
remaining.
no matter what you play, the Naga helps in team fights, and so does the Dazzle.
5 seconds
Right.
remaining.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if they actually pick up like a Timber Saw or something that could really wreck the
Dire
BMX
team
team.
ban.
Yeah, it's curious that Timbersaw has fallen out of favor so heavily recently. You used to see him just like in every game as the offlaner, but recently you rarely see him at all.
Yeah, it's probably because teams are kind of getting used to playing against him, even though he's still pretty strong, you know, and sort of
10
like the meta
seconds
is slowly
remaining.
shifting to other ways. Like, you know, we're seeing like Centaur being picked up more,
5
Naga's being
seconds
picked up
remaining.
more.
Yeah.
You know, and Lycan too. Lycan's coming back.
I mean, the thing with the Timbersaw is he offers you a crap
Team
ton of
pick.
damage in the mid game, but not much else. No CC at all. You can chase really well with him, but anti-push and damage, that's what he's good for. And if you'll need that, well, there's no reason to pick him.
Right.
Centaur ban.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they're just worried that LLoKKo is gonna run some kind of like wombo combo
10
thing
seconds
where they sort of
remaining.
rush in and then get a good song off and then set up the Dazzle Weave.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah. Not sure right now. I mean, Shadow Shaman. Looks like they're going push.
Radiant team pick.
Yeah, you think that's a
That's
mid
what
Shadow
Shadow
Shaman?
It really depends on what they think BMX is gonna do for mid. If they can get away with the Naga mid, I think you can run the Naga mid and go for an even greedier draft.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's pretty greedy so far, but yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, if they run Shadow
10
Shaman as a
seconds
support,
remaining.
that's like the ultimate greed right there. You run Shadow Shaman as a support and you run Naga
5
mid.
seconds
That's pretty
remaining.
greedy right there.
Yeah, I mean, last season, I think our team, Leave It Weaver,
Reserve
was
time.
the only one that really ever ran Shadow Shaman. I didn't really see him show up in any other games, and we always ran him with me on the 5.
Doctor.
Dire team
That's
pick.
interesting.
I don't like their team, BMX's team right now, because I feel like they have no damage output.
Yeah, I mean, their tri-lane doesn't really offer much. I mean, you're going to have to run it defensively. There's nothing you can really
Yeah.
do offensively with those two supports.
Yeah. I don't know.
Disruptor's very good against going against certain offlaners, though, because of his glimpse, but
10 seconds
Yeah, but the
remaining.
thing is, right now, you glimpse them back, and then you do
right.
what?
Exactly.
5
Yeah, I mean,
seconds
they have some
remaining.
decent CC, which is, you know, good for, like, you know, past 6 and, like, the early middle game,
Reserve
mid-game
time.
and stuff, but in the lane itself, you know, regardless of which carry you pair them with, it sort of doesn't really
Yeah.
offer you, you know, enough burst to take anyone down that you might catch.
And the main reason I don't like the disrupt there either is it doesn't stop the push. You can't
No,
really...
it doesn't.
Rubik is somewhat okay with Fade Bolt, but I don't know. I don't think Disruptor's gonna stop the push that's gonna come if the other team decide to go push.
Yeah, I wonder what BMX is thinking, because, I don't know, I feel like they might be in a little trouble here.
We'll see. I mean, I feel like right now we see one core on each team yet, but most of the cores are still undecided, so this could still go either way.
Yeah, we still see a handful of carries still in the pool that are still like pretty good. See Luna and Gyro still available. Lifestealer if they really wanted to run that.
I mean, I feel like even Low Druid right now would be a great pick for Radiant, just because I don't think they have any way of stopping it right now.
Radiant.
There we go,
Darkseer.
Darkseer. Interesting. You don't really see him that often anymore.
Yeah, I don't like the Darkseer pickup in this one so far. He doesn't seem to fit well with the rest of their lineup. There's not really too much room for abuse there, especially since you can't vacuum people during sleep anymore.
Yeah, this draft seems kind of like 2012-esque, right? You know, with the Naga
Yeah.
and the Darkseer.
And the problem that they have
10
right
seconds
now
remaining.
is Darkseer, other than the vacuum wall, doesn't really Okay, I'm really
Dire
confused now
team
with the
banned.
silencer pick.
That must
I
be
think
a
it's
mid silencer. Must be a
It-
mid
it
silencer
has-
with clockwork off lane.
Well, you could go mid silencer, or if you go back to the old days, we see a mid disruptor because the new disruptor with Ags is just the most broken hero ever. If you
Right,
ever
because
get
he
an
mutes
Ags on
the
him.
mutes
10
your items
seconds
too,
remaining.
as well as silencing
Yeah.
you.
I think
Yeah,
it's gonna be a
5 seconds
silencer though.
remaining.
I don't anticipate them putting the disruptor mid.
No, I doubt it too. So yeah, I'm assuming with the
Radiant
Darkseer pickup
team
that
banned.
Naga's probably. Well, actually, I don't know. I guess
It could still be a carry or
it,
mid.
yeah. I mean, like LLoKKo's draft's still pretty flexible.
I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna run the Dazzle, the Shadow Shaman, the Naga, and the Tri-Lane, and that way, if they
10
get
seconds
illusions
remaining.
early and they ever hex a hero, they could do the illusion surround plus Shadow Wave, and that
5
pretty much
seconds
just kills someone
remaining.
off.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm expecting as well. LLoKKo bans out
Dire
Luna,
team
and
pick.
DP's banned out by BMX. I'm not sure if that was a good ban, but I guess they're just afraid of getting more push on LLoKKo's side.
I think that was a good ban. If that's a Death Prophet there, I really don't think they could have stopped that push at all.
Juggernaut.
A Juggernaut? Okay, so it is a mid Naga Siren.
Radiant
There's
team
no way you
pick.
send Juggernaut mid.
Yeah, I mean, last season, Running Bear, one of the ESC Thursday captains, ran him mid a lot, which is severely unconventional, but, it can be effective against certain heroes.
I wouldn't say that. No competent mid should lose against a Juggernaut mid.
No, I mean, like, I'm talking about, I'm not talking about, like, the conventional mid hero pool. I'm talking more like, sort of like the melee matchups and stuff, but,
10
like,
seconds
yeah, I
remaining.
mean, doesn't really provide much mid. Definitely much better in the one position.
5 seconds remaining.
They have to go push with this.
Yeah,
I
yeah, I
mean,
mean, Juggernaut, with his healing ward,
Reserve
very good
time.
push.
I mean,
Naga,
it makes-
illusions, and so
It
on.
makes sense why they banned the Ancient Apparition now, because that would have stopped their healing so much. So,
Yeah, they have a lot of heal on their team, with the Dazzle and the Juggernaut.
yeah.
See what BMX does here. Assuming
Yeah,
they're just going to pick a carry.
The problem right now with LLoKKo's team is they have very little lockdown outside the Shadow Shaman, and then they all get silenced, which is going to happen with the Silencer and the Disruptor. Unless the Naga gets a sleep off somehow, they're just done.
Yeah, potentially good pickup here if they're considering a carry is Gyro. They can really sort of turn around fights really quick.
Yeah, Gyro would be good. I think if anyone on their team can play it, they not punish right now. LLoKKo. I mean, they can even go Drow
10
Ranger, I
seconds
feel
remaining.
like. The gap closing on Don't Do It isn't that great. Oh, Tiny. I'm not sure I agree with this.
That's,
Tiny is very
interesting.
Very mediocre as a carry without a Wisp. I'm sorry, but that's just the truth of it.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what they were thinking with that last pick.
Like, Tiny without Wisp just has mana problems all the time. He has to get an attack speed item, and he just dies so much easier. And plus, you can't get that global ganking power. That's one of the best things about Tiny Wisp.
Yeah, I mean, you pretty much see, like, almost all their heroes on BMX side are going to have mana issues throughout the game. You really don't have anything to complement them. You have no CM Aura, you don't have Kodal, you don't have
Three
the
Arcane
Wisp.
Boots.
Time for preparation.
3 Arcane Boots.
Yeah, I guess they're going to have to do that.
Good luck. Have fun.
Oh, very interesting. We see Shadow Shaman pick up 2 smokes right off the bat. We'll see what they do with this.
Yeah, it looks like they're just immediately smoked. I wonder what they're thinking here.
Yeah. I mean, Naga has no regen at all, so maybe she's definitely going mid, looking to get that quick item. Dazzler just doesn't have items in general.
Looks like they're drawing a line through Radiant's jungle.
They're definitely going to try to bait the Juggernaut, I feel like. He's the one that's not smoked, so they're going to have him in lane like it's pretty normal, and then, I don't know, we'll see what this works. Looks like we have BMX moving with 4 out bottom. I feel like this is not going to be good for them. They're missing Clockwork.
Yeah,
But like,
they're
yeah.
not going to be expecting this. They can't be expecting this. Probably going to bring it ready to smoke right here.
30 seconds
See,
remaining.
the problem with smoking that early is your smoke just breaks before you get anywhere close. There's really no point to smoking until you get around the tier 1 tower, because they're not going to see you coming anyway.
Right.
So I don't understand that really early smoke, unless they just wanted to get in position for this, but even then, I feel like they can see them coming.
Yeah, it looks like
exactly.
they spotted him out.
This
Oh.
Dazzle got, or that Shallow Shaman could have shackled one.
He could have.
That
He was
first
thinking
blood.
about it. It looks like he cancels the animation.
Yeah, I don't
So,
know why
yeah.
he did that. That was an easy first blood if he did it.
Or peril.
Right. Alright, so let's see who's on who. We have Captain Tim Bowles is on the Rubik, Gidra's on the Tiny, Abdire is on the Disruptor, Nonsense is playing the Silencer mid, and then we have Wumbo playing the offlane Clockwork. On LLoKKo's side, he's playing the Naga, Shadow Shaman's Circles lot, the Bunny's playing Juggernaut, and Rubik's Cube is playing Dazzle.
Double damage.
And we also have Magnum 16 playing the offlane Darkseer. So yeah, it looks like they definitely are running the Naga mid to try the Juggernaut.
I don't understand the level 1 mirror image either. Normally you get Riptide level 1.
You almost had that.
Yeah, I wonder what he was thinking with that. Maybe he just wanted to secure like the first wave of last hits for himself.
Yeah, but even then, I feel like it's usually to do so with the Riptide.
Yeah, I
Oh.
mean, Nonsense does have Curse of the Silence, so he can really bully LLoKKo right now if he wanted to. Looks like he's just
Yeah.
content with sitting like there. Let's see, Bunny picked up early DD.
Yeah, but he's not going to be able to do much with it because even though it already ran out, but even beforehand, the thing about Juggernaut Spin is it removes your rune effects, so...
Right. So it looks like they BMX thought that they had their camps blocked or something. Looks like they put 2 blues down for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know for sure, but I think that the blue they placed out might be blocking their own camp.
Yeah, I think this blue is actually really close. I'm not really positive. I think if they placed it a little bit farther down, it blocks it. Yeah, not sure. Let's see. I'm just gonna leave my camera on there for a second.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it doesn't block it.
Nope, it's fine.
So if you see
Okay,
like
we have
this line right here, if you cross that, it actually blocks it. So that's actually a pretty good
Gotcha.
blue.
So it looks like what's happening mid is exactly what you said that happened. The Naga's kind of getting bullied really hard now. One of
Yeah.
the things about running Naga Siren mid is usually it's not worthwhile unless you're doing it Radiant side, because when you do it Radiant, you have the opportunity to farm your medium camp with your illusions once you push out the wave.
Yep.
But with Dire, you can't really do that, so you kind of just sit and not accomplish anything.
Yep, that's a pretty good point.
I mean, the one thing they could be doing is if their supports want to stack the camp nearest to the middle lane, she could potentially farm that, but no one's working on stacking that, so...
Yeah, it looks like they sort of just assumed that camp's blocked or something. They seem to be kind of just sitting here trying to bully this Darkseer, but to no effect really.
Oh no, the problem with... The thing is you can't leave Tiny alone in the lane of Darkseer, he'll get destroyed. He
Right.
has 0 armor, and
Yeah.
he also can just get Ion Shelled. Oh, this is a bad mistake by the Disruptor, I feel like he's gonna take a lot of damage from this.
No, it looks like he was able to avoid it. There's no surge out by Magnum.
Yeah. I mean,
Looks
that's smart. You don't want to waste your Surge, because if you use your Surge and you go in with it, that's how you die.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm confused in why he's not double shelling the creeps instead of just...
yeah, I'm not
one
sure.
shot on the creep,
He's
which
being
means
pretty
it's still really easy to
conservative. Yeah, it looks like LLoKKo's
main
actually
problem is he's
bottle crowing mid though.
But he has to. Naga Siren has to bottle crow mid if you're
Right.
getting bullied this hard. Again, that's the thing with the Naga Siren. Usually what you do is you just constantly bottle crow, and then you take the camp when you're Radiant, but you can't take the camp, so...
Looks like the BMX supports thought about going on Darkseer there, but oh, looks like they might be fighting actually.
This
LLoKKo
might
gets a
be-
speed boost. This might be bad.
He could get put on top of a cliff, yeah,
Yep.
they're fine. They should just be
Someone
hitting the
had to die
Starkseer. Oh, we have a first blood on the Silencer by the Dazzle. That should not have happened.
Yeah, it looks like
I'm
he went
sorry.
top to trying to make something happen.
Trying to get the rune,
Fortunately,
because the
missed
rune's
that.
on top. Maybe the Dazzle picked up the rune, let me take a look. Yeah, the Dazzle picked up the haste. But at least he was able to get the return kill. But still, that just feeds the Dazzle a lot of experience because he's the one who died first.
Yeah,
see, now their
you
support
don't want to give
Dazzle's
support
level
anything like that.
4. Their support Dazzle's level 4, while BMX's supports are still only level 3, and the Disruptor's not even 3, I don't think. So yeah, the Disruptor's not even 2. He's really far behind, and he really needs that level 6. Let's take a look at the CS. We have Juggernaut topping the CS, followed closely by Tiny and then Silencer. And it's just completely shutting down this. Naga's only at 9-0, and the Silencer's at 18-3, even with dying. He does have his global silence up too, so with good communication, they can stop ganks really well in other lanes. Let's see how the Clockwork's doing in the off lane. Looks like he's level 5. He's doing fairly well. Got 7, which is considerably more than Darkseer, which surprises me, because Darkseer should be getting last hits pretty easily in that.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. He's like about half of what Clockwork has. They're paying this Tiny out. They might be going on him.
The problem is he's not double shelling the creep waves, which means they can just really easily focus down the creepy shells before he gets any real damage done.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, so Gidra actually has an early arcane. This is not good for the Darkseer right now. He's getting everything he wants right now.
Yeah.
So
He's
go
gonna
for the
get a
Invis
Invis
room.
though. He should put the shell on himself and then pick up the Invis, but I don't know what he's doing.
Invisibility.
He just left that. He could have easily
Yeah,
grabbed
he
it.
just let that root go. I don't know why he did that.
I'm not sure what he was thinking there.
At least killed it.
Yeah.
He was trying to lead it towards mid, I think, but instead he just kind of gets it. Looks like we have a gank going on mid with a disruptor. This would be an easy kill.
Yeah, it looks like LLoKKo's going down. Definitely, yep.
Yep. I mean, they should have seen that coming too, especially because the Darkseer saw the Invis rune and didn't take it. So.
Yeah, he should have seen the disruptor take it. I don't know. Oh, it looks like Wumbo's getting gone on right here. You see the shackles and the spin, and he's down.
He shouldn't have died there.
No.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
The beauty of being offlane Clockwork is as soon as you see that Shadow Shaman moving up to try to get you, you just throw down the cogs, and even if they do shackle or hex you, you'll be safe.
Yeah, so Circus Lot actually got 2 points in shackles, which is, you know, not really standard, but that is like a very long time for to disable him.
Yeah, usually, I mean, it makes sense because there's no.
Works really well with the Juggernaut spin, yeah.
But I still don't advise leveling up shackles just because you're going to be so useless in the team fight. If you skill that up, Siren should just cast his ult.
Yeah, I don't expect him to put any more points into it early. Let's check out hero levels. Silencer is staying pretty at 8. Naga and Clockwork are at 6 right now.
Yeah, the Naga's really struggling mid.
Check out the net worth.
It's not surprising. The Silencer's topping the CS charts, which should just not happen with this Juggernaut getting safe lane farm. With a Quelling Blade.
Yeah, looks like he rushed phase, didn't opt to go for a Midas or anything. He wants to fight a lot earlier.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, their team, it doesn't scale particularly well to the late game unless they get a really far Naga, and at the rate this is going, that's just not going to happen. They need to be getting towers every time the Shadow Shaman has his ultimate up. Or at least pressuring towers. Otherwise, late game, you're going to get a farm Tiny, which is really hard for them to deal with, even without the list.
Oh, so Nonsense was popped a haste for him to go on LLoKKo there, forcing him to sleep.
Yeah, not a bad use of the sleep. I'd rather see people use the sleep than though guys would just hold on to it because of 3 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty low cooldown. Like, you know, first level's 3 minutes, but you aren't really using it too often in the first place.
Just look at the Naga's note though. She's choosing the max mirror image. I don't know if I agree with that.
Yeah, I wonder what she's thinking.
There's no reason to
Radiant's
max
top
that.
tower is
Not
under
even a
attack.
single point in snare. That's really odd.
Well, usually when you go mid Naga, you get only 1 point if you think you need it, and at this point she doesn't really need it because there's no way she can actually kill the Silencer.
Yeah, so the top lane got an easy kill right there.
Bless you.
Oh,
Very good TP by Rubik's Cube to save LLoKKo there.
Yeah, just saves the Naga, and more importantly, you prevent the Silencer from getting too more intelligence. So good TP, well worth it.
Yeah, so this is a recap what just happened there. Let's see, Dire got an early T1 top. Darkseer went down to Gidra bottom though. I'm not sure what happened there. And quick TP by the Dazzle saved LLoKKo there.
Looks like we see the Juggernaut rushing at Ags. There's no other real reason to get the point booster this early.
Yeah, he's definitely going for that Ags.
I really don't like the
There's smoked right here. I think they're gonna go on whoever they can find.
That's not Juggernaut. I don't think it's great that they're trying to gank mid, but the silencer's not there, so they might just have to settle for the Rubik.
No, they're pinging the disruptor. They're going for him.
Yeah, but he's got an illusion to got this out. Yeah.
Yeah, they're still smoked. Still Juggernaut's still smoked.
Rotating.
Yeah, we had 2 rotate mid. Looks like they're gonna sneak around. Yeah, smoke ran out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Looks like they're still pinging this illusion. Maybe they think it's real.
Players here.
Responsive. Dude, I love it when you can bait out your opponent to the illusion rune. It's the best. I'm getting quite a bit of lag right now. Oh, okay, I'm back. The lag is over. The lag was real though.
Yeah, we see Poison Touch dropped on Ghidra there, but his team couldn't close fast enough to make anything happen.
The clockwork goes down to the Naga.
Yeah, Naga's about to pay for it though.
Like she's gonna pay.
Yeah.
I don't know. They should have enough damage, but they might not. Again, this is a
Wow, she's just walking out. Nonsense didn't even respond yet.
problem with the Dazzle Disruptor. You don't have damage. Look at that. Yeah, because they don't have the damage. I mean, again, Rubik and
Radiant's
Disruptor are great for
middle
crowd
tower is
control,
under
but
attack.
where's your damage coming from when you pick up those two swords?
Yeah, so she walks shot free. Ghidra's getting dove on bottom right here. Hex goes out, Shackles, and he's gonna die. They're also gonna get this tower because Shadow Shaman dropped his ult.
Yeah, see, this is what exactly BMX needs to avoid having happen. They were doing great early on, farming their lanes and generally winning their lanes, but they're now falling from these early game rotations. And this is really where they gotta avoid the ganks, because they can't really fight unless Silencer ult is up. And even then, it's going to be a tough fight unless they get the right heroes bursted down.
Yeah, I mean their cores are sitting at the top of the hero level charts, but you know doesn't really mean much when you're losing objectives and getting picked off.
Yeah, I mean the main thing is they need to keep the objectives up so they have the map control to be able to farm. But
yeah,
I really don't like this Clockworks play right now. He's one of the strongest heroes that the Radiant has right now at this point in the game. He should be moving around and trying to control the free up space for
Yeah,
his teammates.
he should have. He should have rotated much earlier, but he's just started moving after he lost his tower and died. This mid's gonna go down soon though. Nonsense was able to escape with a gank earlier because he got early force staff, but you know.
Scouted out that gang. No one should die here. I think they can fight this if the Silencer blows his ult, but they need to kill that healing horde too.
Yeah, Glyph goes out, they're gonna contest this most likely.
If the Clockwork gets
Rubik steals level 3 shackles, so yeah, Circle Slot's still getting that. Hookshot goes out, but he gets knocked up
That's a
immediately.
great silence. Great
Yeah,
use of silence.
great silence though. Great silence.
If they can get a glimpse.
They got a glimpse on Shadow Shaman, he's dead. Getting killed by his own spell.
There with he's double forcing the tiny forward while someone's glimpsing them back. Doesn't matter though, they got it anyway.
So great response by BMX there. They're probably looking to take this T1 now.
Yeah,
Let's check the net worth real quick.
Puts them back in control of the game because LLoKKo's lineup is really just dependent.
Yeah. See Juggernaut TP straight in here. He wants to fight. Still doesn't have the Ags. Has his ult up though. Is he gonna throw it?
They should back. They can't fight this without Silencer ult. The Tiny just got way too ambitious.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like the Arcanes on Tiny is not what he needs. I mean, sure he needs the mana, but I think the Intrets would have served him a lot better because Arcanes are just going to be useless when you transition to carry build.
So yeah, BMX trying their best to really hold its tower right now, but you know, it's probably still gonna go down very shortly. Still outside of deny range, which is good.
They could stall for a pretty good amount of time with just the Fade Bolt though.
Yeah.
Great anti-pushing spell.
The song comes out.
Song comes out. Let's see what they do with it.
Wards go out. Oh, they get a pretty good disruptor ult right there. Disrupts the fight a little bit. Tiny takes out Dazzle. Juggernaut's taking disruptor. Got his Omni Slash off. Oh, Shadow Shaman picked off Silencer there. I think oh wow. He was tossing the clock.
They need to kill that healing ward. They
Yeah, they really need to kill that. So I don't know if you saw that, but Tiny actually tossed Clockwork in to initiate after he missed the hook, and then he got vacuumed back while in there.
Yeah. I mean, the missed hook was just a miscommunication where the Tiny walked right in front of the Clockwork. All in all, though, that wasn't as bad for BMX as it looked. It could have gotten a lot worse.
It could have gotten a lot worse, but you know they still had a bunch of heroes on their side die, and they lost the tower. So
yeah,
you know.
I mean, it wasn't great, but it wasn't the worst that could have happened. I thought they were going to get teamwork there.
Yeah, it looks like just checking the XP chart, it's still pretty even. Gold chart going in the favor of LLoKKo's team just because of all those extra objectives and stuff. But kills are tied at 8-8.
Yeah.
It's starting to look. It looks like they're starting to slip ahead though, because net worth LLoKKo's team sitting near the top half. Only Silencer and Tiny are even close, and they don't really have the amount of farm that you would like for them to have at this point.
That's the problem with going Tiny without lists.
Yeah, it's really hard to get him that gold. He does have his drums out, but he's still very far from being able to fight.
The Silencer needs to pick up the mech for BMX. Their support's never going to be able to get it anytime soon.
Yeah, the forwards have just nothing right now. We're seeing like only a Magic Wand and boots on the Rubik, and we're seeing a Disruptor has Arcanes, which is great, but it's not what they need to stop these pushes right now. Looks like BMX is also getting this word right here. Dewarded.
Dyer's middle tower is in the wrong end of business.
Are they trying for this Roche here? Or are they just gathering around it right now? Looks like they want this.
It's hard for the Roche. With the weave and with the Juggernaut healing ward, they should have way enough sustain for the Roche.
Yeah, they got spotted out by the Clockwork. Looks like BMX might think about going in on this. I think they could.
I mean, the thing is, they got such a good initiation into the pit, but you gotta remember, they got the Naga sleep. They can always just...
Yeah. Looks like they're backing out. Naga sleep's still down for 10 seconds, though.
Dyer denied their middle tower.
Mid gets denied.
Once that sleep comes off cooldown.
Dyer's top tower isn't well at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're still hanging around this Roche pit. They want to like make something happen.
Yeah, I think both sides just kind of don't want to give up the free Roche.
Top of things.
Yeah, definitely would be very, very bad.
I think a pit in the fight, or fight in the pit, if LLoKKo's grouped up, it favors the Radiant, but if they're spread, they can just cancel whatever initiation BMX does with the Naga sleep. So, we'll see. But other than that, if you can catch all the heroes in the Disruptor ulti along with the Tiny Avalanche, it's a fun team fight right there. Naga's really poor though still.
Yeah, she really doesn't have anything really, but Juggernaut just finished his Ag, so pretty good team fighting there.
I'm not a big fan of the Ag's first item. To make it worthwhile, you literally have to be ganking every time your ultimate is off CD, but he's not doing right now.
Yeah, a safer choice would have just seen him do the more sort of traditional carry build where he's sort of stacking attack speed, getting like phase and then straight into a Yasha, into like an S and Y, or anything that really.
The race car build, the YYF build, the phase jumps Yasha.
Yeah, I mean, it basically makes it impossible for you to disengage from him, and he just does so much damage when he's in Omni Slash because he gets those extra swings when his attack speed hits a certain threshold.
Yeah.
All right, looks like LLoKKo's team going in for the Roche again. Do they have enough to take this?
Why they dropped the healing ward so early.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, if they really wanted this, they should drop the Mass Serpent wards, which they do right now.
They dropped the weave and the wards.
Yeah, they got scattered out by the Clockwork though, but I'm not sure if BMX is in position to contest this right now.
I think that the Roche is going down too quickly. They're not going to be able to stop
they're probably
it.
not going to go in.
If they fight it in the pit now, they're just going to die.
Yeah, or even if they try to go in and do a fight or something like that, it's probably not going to go favorably for them. Juggernaut gets the Aegis.
Yeah.
Radiant's top tower.
I mean, right now the BMX is in trouble just because their only farm carry right now is a Silencer, and he's not exactly the best carry.
Radiant's top
Yeah,
tower
and
is
he
getting
went a
walloped.
utility item first with the Force Staff, so it's like
Kinda need the utility though. He's like OD, where if you don't have that force step, you just die every time you get
Right,
ganked.
right.
Radiant's top tower needs bandages.
So it looks like the Shadow
again-
Shaman just picked up a Force Staff. That's probably to kind of deter the Clockwork initiation.
Yeah, you really need a force staff when playing against Clockwork.
Yeah, we're still seeing not a whole lot of farm on BMX's cores right now. Silencer's still staying at the top, but the tri-core of LLoKKo's team catching up. See a Smoke 8 come out here on BMX's end. They're going to walk through their woods.
I mean, the problem again is they have a pick-off lineup, but they're not getting any pick-offs.
Yeah, I mean, they have this rune warded here. Let's see if anyone goes in.
Illusion.
No.
Oh, and then the smoke is revealed by
Quite
the loser.
dangerous, this one.
And Tiny gets killed. Yeah, that's what he needs to be doing with that Aghanim's. Just every time it's off cooldown, just go and find a kill somewhere.
Yeah, that Tiny was out kind of far right there, though.
Plus, he was out really far with no vision, so that's just a little too greedy on his part.
Yeah, that's going to set him further behind. I think his net worth has only gone up probably about 900 in the last few minutes or so, and that's not that great.
That kind of happens if you die all the time.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
the
we haven't
problem,
even
too,
checked the
like-
score yet, but, like, you know, he's died 3 times already. So has a
If you
Clockwork.
go the Arcane Boots build, you have to be ganking, because you can't farm with Arcane Boots. That's
No, you
not
can't.
what get
You
out
really
of the
can't.
store.
Maybe he, like, picked it up for his lane, but they didn't really get anything accomplished down there against Darkseer. You know, killed him like once or so. Huge fight right here. They're gonna spin. Comes out. Looks like he's...
See, no, this is the biggest danger stop picking Clockwork when you have the other team as a Darkseer. You could get your whole team back into your cogs.
Yep. Yep, we saw that happen there. You know, a lot of ults got thrown out there, but we didn't see the Silencer all come out, which would have probably swung that fight if they reacted a little bit faster.
Tower is in turmoil.
They take out the top T2. They're rotating to the middle one now. Not looking great.
Radiant's top tower.
Silencer
Silencer's
might
good
get
with solo
Darkseer
kill.
here, but yeah, he's TPing back. But I don't know. He got canceled by Poison Touch because Poison Touch does a mini stun. Looks like he's dead.
Not sure what that force staff was.
I don't know what he
Dire's
used.
bottom
I think he
tower is
just
under
realized that
attack.
he was dead, trying to make something happen. Good play by Dazzle there,
Away.
canceling the
Yeah.
TP and then graving himself. You know, while Silencer's fighting him under tower.
Radiant's
Really,
middle
really
tower
greedy
is
right there.
under attack.
So that whole exchange is going to cost BMX two
T2
T2 towers. Going to set them further and further behind right now. Not good.
I mean, now they're even in a worse position because they just can't farm. Like, their Tiny's not going to feel safe farming everywhere. Go ahead and get ganked every time
Yeah, I
he
mean,
does.
check this out right here. Look at this. They're getting ready to jump on him again.
Of course they are. He has no vision, and he's
Yep.
out past the river. He's
Yeah,
dead.
very greedy.
Not
Yeah, he's going to die here.
even. I guess they don't feel. Okay, he uses the Omni Slash the last hit. I guess that works too. Oh man, we have some BM coming out.
Yeah, looks like some trash talks coming out here.
Yeah, initiated by the Darkseer. Oh no, initiated by the Silencer, of course, living up to their team name, the BMX. Oh
Yo.
shit! Look at this. Shots fired indeed. This Clockwork is going for Aghanims Rush. I just really don't agree with that. He needs a Blade Mail for how far behind they are. That Aghanims is not going to do anything for him.
Yeah, check out this gold graph right here. It's not looking good.
Dude, it hasn't been looking good for a while now.
Yeah, I mean, he really needs to get something else, this Clockwork. This Ags is really, really good when you want to, you know, sort of keep snowballing when you're already ahead. You want to, like, make them sort of, like, the other team sort of afraid to kind of step out and farm anywhere, really, by
Yeah, but the
themselves.
problem is right now, he can't really solo gank anyone.
No, he really can't. It's going to be really difficult. Like, you know, we're saying how that Naga really didn't have a lot of farm. She's catching up really quick. You know, she got her drums out. She's sitting on 2.4k right now.
I think she's going Radiance. It's going to be a late Radiance, but it's still Radiance.
Yeah, I mean, it's still a Radiance, and they aren't going to be able to stop it. Darkseer just got a Blink Dagger. Not good either. Not good for
Next
BMX.
going for his death, so
Yep, he has
he's
those two
going all
Mithril
in up
Hammers.
to ult.
Alright, they're going to force this T2 fight right here.
I don't know why they're trying to defend that. That's a pretty hard tower to defend.
Yeah, pretty hard to defend, but
Like he wastes the force field. That's actually going to be pretty big. That's one of their best team fight spells.
It should be back up by the
Radiant
time anything
structures have been
happens.
secured.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. It's gonna be up in a second. So what does BMX do here? I think they just need to back off here before they set themselves even further behind. Wombo throws hook and misses here.
Well,
They
now
need
they
to.
definitely have to back up.
They have to back. They really need to back. Oh, they're pinging out.
Oh, that was a bad glimpse.
That was not a good glimpse. Circle's Lot looked dead there, and he got glimpsed out. Silencer pops his global.
Well, the Juggernaut's gonna go down, but he has the Aegis.
He has Aegis, yep. Song comes out.
He also has his ultimate.
Yeah, Juggernaut doesn't even die there.
I don't know why he backs off. He has the Aegis.
They could have just fought there. I don't know. Looks like this Darkseer is going to pay for it by sticking around.
Oh, we have some more. Oh, look at this. The Disruptor was trapped by the creeps.
That was a close one. Is Juggernaut going to jump in? Oh, yep. Here he comes. Takes out the Rubik.
Accept your death.
They actually could have punished that by tanking it for him. Then the Juggernaut would be stranded inside the base.
Yeah, they could have, but them, his supports are right behind him. That could have been bad.
Yeah. But again, that probably encourages the other team to dive a tier 3, which is the easiest way to throw games.
Radiant's bottom
Yeah,
tower
I
has a
definitely agree with the
nasty
Darkseer. That was
Yeah.
definitely a fight they could have taken.
They could have easily taken that. Juggernaut could have just died and baited them with the Aegis. It was perfect setup, really.
Yeah. He could have even ulted right then and there, got like a kill before he died, then he comes back and fights with everyone else.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
again, it's still pretty early, it's still preseason, so I'm sure the teams are still working out how to play well together, but, once they get it together, I'm sure, stuff like that won't happen again.
Incoming!
We might see someone get picked off here. Maybe this Clockwork?
The Tiny might die. I'm surprised he didn't die. The Clockwork should hook out. Oh, no, now both the Juggernaut and the Clockwork are gonna die. Oh! Good hook
Oh,
there.
we actually see the Shadow Shaman. No, good grave by the Dazzle.
Go in on the Shadow Shaman. I don't know why he's backing off.
Yeah.
Now he's gonna hook.
I was the last of
I guess they really wanted the Juggernaut. A little too
Oh,
greedy.
wow. So yeah,
Yeah, now we
LLoKKo's
just
team
see,
pays there.
A little too greedy on those plays.
Yeah,
Thinking
pretty
they could
greedy.
make something happen.
BMX was able to really respond really quickly and take out both Shadow Shaman and Juggernaut.
Homie!
Yeah.
They're still very, very far behind though.
The Tiny still doesn't have an Aghanim's.
Yeah, he's still very, very far behind. He just got his point booster, sitting at 1.7k. Yeah, we
maybe
still
they're
see
gonna
like
get more time out of this.
we still see Team LLoKKo 12k up.
I mean, they should be able to push towers, because technically every time someone TP's in, the Disruptor can just glimpse them back.
Oh, Gidra taking a ton of damage there. Darkseer blinks in, throws his wall down. I'm not sure why that grave went down, but
Very premature grave.
yeah.
Oh, look at that. Oh, he dies from the poison before he can teleport out.
where my shadow falls.
Oh, glimpses the glimpses the Dazzle out, but too late.
Yeah.
Rubik's able to TP out though.
No. And the Silencer is just farming.
He has his Mystic,
he's-
probably going for a sheep stick.
Yeah.
Again, still staying at the top of the net worth chart, but like he really can't do much against, he can't
He has a
1v5.
sheep stick now, so now they'll be able to pick people off. But again, the thing is, their team is already supposed to be picking people off, but they haven't made that happen.
Yeah, I mean,
Clockwork's getting close to his axe, but again, I don't think it's gonna do much.
no, it really isn't. Like they really don't have really good vision of the map right now. They sort of have this area sort of secured, but
Yeah.
everything
the
else
Naga's
is completely
almost-
dark right now.
Naga's almost got a radiance.
Yeah, once Naga gets the Radiance, it's probably, GG.
They should be glimpsing people back. When the team goes to retreat, the Disruptor should just glimpse one of them back, and they could get a pick off.
Yeah, I mean,
really
he has it
easily.
max, it's 1800 cast range. You can see how huge that is. I'm just like hovering
Yeah.
over it.
And they have vision too. They have a ward here, so.
Dire's
Yeah.
top tower
So Roche is
isn't
back
well
up,
at
and
the
they're probably
moment.
thinking about doing it right now. Pinging the T2 just
Dire's
to
middle
have someone
tower is
defend
under
that.
attack.
Yeah, they're gonna have the Naga cut up there. Take care of it.
Naga's gonna get her radiance by the end of this.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, you can see really BMX, they're moving as 5, but they really can't do anything without vision.
They're gonna lose the top tower though, just to creeps.
Yep.
Dire's top tower was utterly destroyed.
The much needed gold for the Radiant team.
Roshan has
So
fallen
yeah,
to the
Juggernaut once
dark.
again gets the
mana
Aegis.
boost on Tiny. When you after you finish your Aghanims, you have such a large mana pool, but you don't actually have damage or attack speed. Mainly attack speed. That's what he really needs. I think he needs to go Yasha or something right after this Aghanims. Otherwise, he's not gonna do much.
I think he just needs to really he needs to disassemble his arcanes and start making it treads. He can keep the
Yeah.
booster. I mean, he still has a magic wand in his inventory.
Yeah, that's true.
Naga just finished the Radiance.
Now the farm war begins.
Yeah, I mean, not looking great right now. They should have glimpsed the Dazzle there.
Oh,
Yep,
no,
they get him. Oh, he force staffs out.
And they mess up their gank.
Yeah, they needed to throw down ult there.
He really should cog.
So Disruptor threw Static Storm out, kind of a little early there. Not good.
Yeah, now they're not going to be able to hold on
They
to
just
this.
weave themselves. Team LLoKKo going in.
Yeah, they got the healing ward, they got the shadow, they got the wards up. They're not
Yeah,
gonna...
we actually see. Alright, so Clockwork finished his Ags, but it was too late. Song comes out.
Okay.
Are they gonna do
It
anything
should
with
be
this?
okay. If Silencer pops his ult right after you pull it down, they'll be
Yeah.
okay. They need to fight now, though. Oh, the Rubik's still asleep. I don't know if I agree with that. That just wastes the entirety of the silence.
They're taking Radiance burn damage right now too.
Radiant's middle
Oh
tower is
yeah, Juggernaut, got his ult off because of that.
They needed to just kill the team instead of casting that ultimate. I don't know what they were doing.
Radiant's middle tower may need a hand.
Yeah, this Heat 3 is gonna go down. Not really a great response by
Radiant's middle
BMX there.
tower had an unhappy ending.
We have a BK or Maelstrom coming out for the Juggernaut.
We're gonna see this Tiny go down once again. Nothing he can really do.
Yeah.
Like, has no items. Clockwork's gonna go down.
Clockwork has his axe, but he can't do anything.
Yeah.
That healing ward is killing them too. Nobody ever kills it in the fight.
Yeah, I mean it's not really
Radiant's
sitting
middle
in like a
barracks are in trouble.
highly defensive position or anything. It's just
Radiant's
there.
middle
But like,
barracks are fallen.
Team LLoKKo is just too big. I don't know what they can do.
That's the end of Radiant's
Yeah,
middle
well the game
barracks.
is...
I think this is GG, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely GG.
I mean, if this isn't GG, you'll notice that the Shadow Shaman has all the pieces for his axe.
Radiant's
Yeah,
bottom tower
like,
has
if it's not GG
uninvited
now,
guests.
it's GG in like 2 minutes maybe.
Looks like they're gonna try one more
Radiant's
defense
bottom
attempt.
tower is now a pile of dust. Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
So what do you think went wrong this game for BMX? Just really getting caught off early and not really getting farmed on the course?
They had a good laning phase, but then they got caught out too much after. They didn't know how to respond to the mid-game fights.
So let's see how they played game 2.